Good morning. I'm getting even more excited. But the entitlement, no. I'm just having a tad bit of additions to a balanced breakfast that I had this morning. I'm going to try to be with y'all for the next, how long do I have? Like 30 minutes because I have to go and pick a friend up. Yeah. Miss Dovey, a word. Should we talk about the entitled brothers first or Miss Dovey? All right, y'all. Let's kick this off because I don't have but so much time. As the weekend approaches, I'm getting more excited. So I know it's like this to do, that to do. Get it done, Ro. Okay, so you can spice up your weekend. I'm ready to go to Chippendales. Hey, Chippendales. Is it amateur night? Who's going with me to Chippendales for amateur night? Amateur night. Sheffy, you're gonna use those condoms eventually. All right. So yes, y'all. Is that my Trish? Trishy, what's up, boo? Trish, I wanted us to go to Vegas. Oh, I thought you were saying we're going. Trish, yeah, I'm just eating. Oh, you're cooking your breakfast. Yes, I just had breakfast, Trish, because this week is wowzers. I have quite a bit to do, boo. You said we should talk about if you're going. Oh, if you are still going to Vegas still. Yeah, Trish, I said it, earlier last week that it's already in place. So what the heck? I might as well. It sometimes it takes you a little while to feel a little better. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Um, I just had to smooth things over. You just gotta feel a little better. Sometimes you just need a couple of hours or maybe a day or two just to, get in the mood of things. I'm gonna try to stay in this mood. Now, this topic that I do want to discuss real quick, it may get some people upset, but it's needed. Yeah, Trish. Trish, I know I gotta be your cameraman. It's giving scary movie, Trish. You know the reporter on Scary Movie? I'm gonna be that reporter. You will be right there with me, Trish. But okay, y'all. So I'm not telling nobody what to do. Don't you put nothing on me so close to this trip. Cause y'all know how Miss Dovey. Don't tell me what to do. I'm about sick of y'all talking about something. Don't tell me what to do. No, put that hand down and listen. Miss Dovey, you're losing subscribers. I said it. I saw your channel drop. Let's talk about the real deal stuff. And Miss Dovey, you know me and you have talked. I know what you are on YouTube for. You've told me countless times you are on YouTube to gain popularity, to gain subscribers. You're on YouTube for a check. So, Miss Dovey, even though you don't like the man, you and Dr. Pastor J. Wilson are not too much different. It could be because you came from his camp. I don't understand that. Pastor J, why do your children hate you? I don't get it for real. Every bit of Pastor's children just can't stand him except Diamond Dory. The Diamonds of the Dories. She's the only one. And she could never represent him in court. He'll go straight to jail. If any other child decided to go amongst that, go right up there, to the witness stand. Oh, Pastor Wilson going down if it ain't nobody but Diamond Dory. That's all he can depend on. All the rest of them hate you. Or they've been talking just ugly about your pastor. You should have kicked them out the congregation long time ago. Okay, they just sitting over there discussing. They discussing you behind closed doors. Oh yeah, this what he be. Look, that's that pastor. There go that pastor. That's how they be doing you. So y'all, but this is it with Miss Dovey. Miss Dovey, your channel boo. Okay. Now I saw what occurred. I really didn't know what was going on at first until I saw it and I was like, oh my God, oh, this is bad. I was looking at K Fit's video, and I think I'm gonna just say it. So, Miss Dovey, I already know how you feel about women. You know, you would prefer to have me rather than to have a woman sidekick. And I really think, actually, I probably would have done a lot better for your channel, because you're right. You need to have someone that has a difference of opinion. And we already know how you are, Miss Dovey, when it comes to, you stand your ground. And that's expected, especially for a woman, of your grand age. Not saying, I don't really even think you're not even, that old, Miss Dovey, at all. But when you have two women that, are kind of stuck in their ways, I'm not going to say stubborn, it can be a burden, because at least I would be able to strengthen, whatever the argument in case would be. I noticed you are a lot you are a much brighter spirit, I think. Because if you really look at it, it's kind of nasty, because what's going on, because you never will want nobody to control anything when it comes to your channel and what you do. And I don't think it's jealousy. I'm not going to say that. But on some lines of it, I think you were trying to gain some type of a trigger towards K Fit. I don't know why. I think because you have been dealing with, quite a bit of people coming at your situation that, you have, violence and things like that when it comes to your son. And people have definitely threw that on out there. Now, I understand, if you felt, because I've seen K-Fit's commentary when it has come to you. I don't think it was anything that was any worse than Kimmy. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Kimmy, I think that was kind of like it, but I think K-Fit's was at least lessened. But that was all that I saw, that I thought, that she kind of came towards you. You really, kind of said, you kind of went on into the victim role. But no, Miss Dovey, on this one, you said some things that were, quite harsh. And I don't think that you should be on Louisiana Red's side. That's just how I feel, because it was some nasty stuff. Oh, interesting. Oh, Trish. Oh, did you hear what happened? So, okay. So apparently, so we didn't know until today that Louisiana Red, that is Miss Dovey's, she's pretty much kind of Miss Dovey's second in command. She's her sidekick. And she said some things about K Fit's parenting. um, hmm, I don't know how much her child was attacked, but on the lines of when you're attacking the parent, a lot of things that you say about the child, can also be put into that category. So, oh, Trisha, yeah, you may want to hear this. Yeah, I know you are all a part of the No Dragging Kids campaign, but I think this was more about dragging the parent. But see, this is something, and this may this may toss some things up in the air. But Miss Dovey, the thing about they were saying jealous, I'm not going to use the word jealous because I already know how you feel about it. You already heard enough commentary on that. So what I'm going to say is this is how I feel about what Louisiana Red said about the real K Fit. The real K Fit. Okay, when they trying to tell her to get off of YouTube, why would she get off of YouTube if she has a channel that is spiraling towards the right direction in YouTube? What I mean is she's getting paid off of YouTube. So why should she stop what she's doing if she's bringing in a extra income that she can use for her and her child by making a couple of videos or however many times she wants to come on live in order for additional income? She can do it. Now, other people's channels, even though they make videos day after day, they're not getting the money. Oh, this is gonna make some people mad. You remember you get a check, like maybe you praying for a check. You put a counter on the check to get it every month. Like, oh my God, please let me get this check. Because your views aren't really adding up. But K Fitz, it is hers is legit. And see, this is the thing. The way it was looking. Yes, she is a newer content creator over here. But don't hate her because she's beautiful. Don't hate her because she's getting the traction right now. Maybe you just need to ignore it. Oh God, see this, this is going to be ugly, but it is what it is. I think it was already ugly enough for it to spiral out of control like this. But I really think that she wouldn't have mind if you just went on at her. But I already know. I ain't gonna tell these people how to fight. Not at all. I can't do that. But just look at that though. That's where I think Pastor may have been coming from, because every video she's getting over 1,000, and I'm quite sure she's gonna get that check. So that whole argument of her getting off of YouTube is no reason for it. Okay, it's not stopping anything. She's getting the proceeds. Now, you already know. Oh God, my check. I want my check. Is my check coming? And you depend on YouTube. But we know K-Fit doesn't depend on YouTube. She has something other than YouTube and YouTube. So that's why people were saying, hold on, she's a fresh, pretty little thing. And she coming over here because we already know, Miss Dovey, how you feel about Pizarro and all, the get along, come along, going on about your business game. So we gonna look at how you look at that gang, and then you looking over here at the other gang, and you ain't liking how it's going. But I mean, should you let the sidekick not get talked to in a way. No, I think you should have let the sidekick know. That wasn't. No, Miss Dovey, that wasn't becoming. Especially a lot of times when you say you fighting the bully. You say you fighting the bully. You how many candles have you put on bully after YouTube bully? Just look at it like that. I'm not telling nobody what I'm not telling you what to do. Ooh, Trish, you still lost. You said I thought it was just the other lady. Nah, no. Recently, Miss Dovey just said F. No, she said F. K Fit and F K Fit son. Her. It was a real nasty video that was just made. What's up, Envy? Envy, you said I just came through to type faster than Trish. Yeah, y'all. Dang, time be flying. I really wanted to come and just ruffle a little bit of sane feathers. I just wanted to bring it back there because I know sometimes when we're in the midst of beef, can't nothing stop us, and we gonna say what we feel. So I feel like that's the situation, and I feel like that Miss Dovey feels as though Miss Red has her back in best interest, but I feel like not when I see your channel going down, because what she said something selfish, Miss Dovey, that you may not have caught light to. She said, this is what Miss Red said. Miss Red said that she doesn't have a channel that she cares about. She was like, I don't care about my channel. She was like, I don't care about it at all because I work. But we all know, Miss Dovey, that you said you were never going to work again. So that means you have YouTube to settle in with. So every bit of subscriber and ways for you to get that check that comes the 21st, you got to be trying your best. And it doesn't look good when you have that's a lot of people, Miss Dovey, with children, and people are this is something I want you to see, because because a lot of people are just saying, hey, this the B set that you better carry on. But it is it's, even though like with Trish, we know Trish's whole thing, but people are catching on to this whole thing about the children. Like, they really are. They're trying to make a stance against it. So I don't feel like that I don't want you to suffer in it. I ain't telling you to do this, but the best thing to do is to maybe try to throw out an apology. I'm just say it. Maybe, I think maybe that'll be the best bet, because people it seems like they don't had enough when it comes to the children. Even though, and I mean, yeah, and it's not fair. It's not fair because I know where you will be like, well, my children been attacked years after years. Well, things are changing. I mean, it just is. It's changing. I mean, don't you think so? Don't you think so? So I mean, I can't. I definitely can't tell nobody what to do, how to fight. If you want to keep fighting like that, okay. But I know what's important to you. And when you got somebody that doesn't, I feel, have your best interests, because I don't know, I feel like on some level she's living her, I don't know what she's living her best internet life on some, Miss Red. I think she just wants to kind of come up here, and I really don't know. I think she looks like the type that, she just wants to come up here and roam free, but she should also know that, because you told me that, Miss Dovey. Remember how you were kind of strong armed on me because you was like, hold on, this is my brand. What is she doing for your brand right now? So that's just a little note, you want that check every 21st. You do. You want it every 21st. You put a calendar up there. You put a calendar. You put 21 candles all throughout the house so that your check on the 21st is going to come with a bright sensation. You don't want it to be strapped away. All right. So that's it, though. That's it. Did I talk about the entitled? Oh, yeah, the entitlement. Let's talk about that. So it is entitled men surrounding us. I was approached, sometimes some of these men, they give you this approach where they just kind of try to throw a demand out. And you just look at them like, hold on. Sir, I don't know you from a can of paint. Why do you feel entitled already? Don't yell at me. Don't you yell at me, okay? With your entitlement. No, sir. Nada. It's not going to happen. But it's something I think that we just have to have a very keen response for with certain entitlements. I think that's sometimes where I go wrong at when it comes to like men. But I've been watching a couple of like YouTube videos where like this. I know this woman. Anything that her guy says, she goes right into that motion of like what time is it, y'all? She'll go into this like her moods. It's crazy. Like her moods. It's just she goes right into what the man says and wants. She still has her personality locked in though. Like you can still see her personality, but she's always just right there for her man. Like the entitlement, you just see it all. Like he'll tell her, he'd be like, get out. I don't want to see you no more. And she be all ready to go and everything. So you just be thinking sometime like, what is this? It ain't nothing but entitlement. That's all it is. And you can get approached by men on the street that whole thing of thinking they're entitled. But not all men are like that. Not all men. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna take in a little bit of how she does things with the whole, kind of give them an approach. You looking at them. She's very quick to say okay and yes, but she's still, let them know where she stands with them. So that's just a little bit of advice I wanted to throw out there about entitlement. I think you can still have a good relationship with it, but it is certain side effects, because they could just not be feeling you that day and want to kick you out. Make sure you're getting the check. I'm gonna leave it at that. Getting the whole check. Get them $25 for lunch, and you take the check. Then, if you're going to surround yourself around an entitled guy, yeah. So y'all, that's it. I just wanted to give off my little bit of feedback towards that situation, because you know, Miss Dovey, I'm telling you, like, K-Fit is a really nice girl. She is, even though, you know, she comes up here and she has her commentary, you know, certain things, nah, she's a lot different than what you may think. Yeah, so I just think that this was a thing of, you know, you were going to stand with your co-host, but is it the right thing to do? Because I know, Ms. W, you said it yourself, you can do this on your own. Just watch the people that could ruin your channel, even though they may not mean to. Watch for it. Yeah. You know, because I just think that, you know, this is something when you're going into this nasty work. I don't know how much longer how much can your channel take? They going after people for this, Miss Dovey. This is no game. Okay. I saw they talking about it. They saying when it comes to the bullying and all of that, you got to watch what you say, because you don't want to get one of those severe flaggers, because they'll just wipe your channel clean and they ain't gonna care. They will not care at all. And you'll be sitting there looking sappy. Especially if you got them on all the same emails. You know, you probably got your channel on one email, Miss Dovey. What are you going to do? You won't be able to get on any of them. We're going to have to set you over there with Wiley, Miss Dovey. No, I don't want you over there with Wiley. We're going to throw you over there in Las Vegas. Uh-huh. Y'all, that's it. Okay. Oh, what time is it? Oh, I gotta go. Hopefully this won't leave some people fiery. But you know, I think Miss Dovey has really just wind down. You know, it takes some folks to wind down, and maybe she'll come, you know, with a different approach for the situation. But we'll see. Think about white and blue candles. Think about the white and blue candles. They are surrounded around a nurturing spirit, nurturing. And then I think you will start understanding a better point of view of everything going on, Miss Dovey. All right, y'all. Take care. I wish I could stay longer. Sorry, Trish, I couldn't drop the link like that. I hope I wasn't all over the place, y'all. I probably was, though. Hold me to it. It's early in the morning. Y'all, please have a good morning. Envy, I hope you're still deciding, bro. Come on and go to Las Vegas, Envy. That's what I meant to tell him earlier. I hope he heard it. Trish, if you see Envy later on, tell him to think harder about going to Las Vegas. Isn't Miss Dovey supposed to be in Las Vegas? Let me find out. All right. right, bye, y'all. A little more.